Okay, ready? For you. You can read it too. Here.
Hindi na, mamaya na.
Yeah.
Sakit ang mata.
Okay.
Tayo, sila nito eh.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Joel Rufino, a life of courage and sacrifice and quite trump. Joel Rufino was born into hardship. He grew up in a family where family was scarce, opportunities were few, and hunger was familiar. While his brothers and sisters were able to continue his studies, Joel stayed behind. There was no financial support, no safety net, no clear path forward. His childhood was marked by survival and resilience. As a young man, he did whatever work he could find. He served as a houseboy for American stationed near the naval base. He cleaned, he carried, and endured long hours doing what he needed to do in order to eat and help his family. Life was tough, and even then, Joel carried a quiet determination. He knew deep inside that his life was meant for something more. One day he walked past a refrigeration school in the city. Something stared at him. He wanted an education. He wanted a skill. He wanted a future that did not look like his past. With nothing in his pocket but courage, he asked if he could study. A kind American gave him 3 books and technical instruments from the US Navy. That moment changed the direction in his life. Joel worked hard, studied with seriousness, and pushed himself forward by sheer will. People laughed at him. They told him that he would never travel, he would never succeed, never get a passport. They doubted him because he was poor. They underestimated him because he came from nothing. But Joel refused to believe the limits others placed on him. Through determination, dignity, and unshakable faith in God, Joel broke through the barriers that held countless in poverty. He passed immigration, he traveled, he built a life, and in one of the greatest acts of sacrifice a man can make, he opened the door to his entire family to Australia. Without him, his children and grandchildren would still be struggling in the Philippines. His courage became the bridge that carried the next generation into a new future. In Australia, Joel worked hard and lived with integrity. He helped buy the family home, putting down the deposit that made approval possible when no one else was eligible. He lived simply. He treated people fairly. He chose peace over conflict. He believed in following the law and doing what was right and trusting God with the rest. What mattered most to Joel was that his children and grandchildren were safe. He carried pride not in wealth, but in seeing the family live without the hunger and hardship he grew up with. His greatest joy was being loved by his grandchildren and watching them grow in a country he fought so hard to bring them to. Joel believed strongly in prayer. He taught that God hears even the quietest cries. He believed that strength comes from faith and that trouble is overcome by perseverance. And even every setback is a chance to rise again. He often reminded his son Jeff to work hard, try new things, pray daily, and never stay down when life gets difficult. In his later years, Joel looked back on his life with gratitude. He knew that he knew he had to overcome impossible odds. He knew that he created something better for his family, and he took that with pride in the man his son became, recognizing the same work ethic, struggle, and perseverance he lived through himself. Joel's life is more than just a story. It's a legacy of sacrifice, a legacy of courage, a legacy of faith, a legacy that continues through every person who carries his name, his blood, and his values. This is the life of Joel Rufino, a man who rose from nothing and became a foundation for a family's future. His story will be remembered, honored, and passed down for generations to come.
Thank you. That was a good one. No one can write better than this, only you.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, so, can you fix my telephone? It doesn't send message in writing.